The guys are here at Gear One, a staple in the off-road community. My buddy Keith's been around for years building stuff for the buggies, and 3 or 4 years ago when UTVs came out, he helped us work and come up with everything that broke and failed on these cars, from axles popping out or long travel axles breaking to steering rack snapping in half to times falling out. Everything you can think of that goes wrong on a car, Keith's found a way to make it go right. This year on our production race car, our Nessie car, he's came out with new steering racks for us, worked on our inboard full floating hubs and rear disc programs. Just been a great partner in the industry, does a lot of our machine work, if not all of it, and can call him any day to say this is what we want to do and work together in SolidWorks and come up with a program that works. And standing behind me is all his latest products, from super greasing inboard hubs on the diff side to his hanging pedals with, you know, feedback in a pedal when it goes to the floor never works that well, and Keith's found ways to design products so you always have a solid pedal feel. We use the exact same hanging pedals in our race cars now, and this year we switched our one car over to all his gas-vented 12-inch rotors, his trophy truck spindles and hubs, and run all his CVs, his CV boots. So from anything from a Rhino to a fully blown Class 1 Unlimited car, Gear One's been a great supporter and a great friend to develop, build, and sell his products. So I'm going to have Keith talk about some of his new technology that I quickly grazed over, and then move on to his some of his new short course products.
Thank you, Todd. Yeah, one of the things that you're running now in the Class 1 car that we just turned him over to is we run a dual pivoting master cylinder setup that has a spherical bearing at the rear, so that allows us to have a one-piece piston and rod which produces no negative pressure, and it works out really well when you adjust all your front to rear brake bias, and it just works out real well smooth, as you know, Todd, right? So this here is our new tranny side greasing CV joint setup, where we have one Zerk with a series of O-rings, and it's ported directly at all 6 ball tracks, so you can grease your CV joint basically faster than you fuel your race car. Works out really nice, and Todd's going to be running those on his race car here shortly too, right, Todd?
Yeah, we were at Lumacraft earlier. John Crowley, John over there asked me to see if I'd run a super buggy in Phoenix, and we're going to go look at some of Keith's short course products that are on some of these cars now. Hey guys, so with engineering design comes a lot of new different products and stuff, and this year I called on Keith. We were changing the whole front end of my one car over and asked him to try to get us up to trophy truck level with a new whole spindle and different design we wanted to have. We wanted to run trophy truck rotors up front, 12-inch rotors, 6 on 6.5. We wanted to have something that wouldn't fail, that we could run up front with, and we did. We ran all the way up front all day to mile 420, where we had to take a stop, and that stop cost us to race because we fired a electrical harness, but the front end of our car never failed us the whole way. Keith builds some of the best stuff. We can run 37-inch tires all the way up to 39s on this thing if we wanted. You see this on the biggest trucks in the desert now, and now you'll see it on our one car. It's a short course race in the Lucas Series. We're one of the title sponsors of the Lucas Series, and with racing comes brake fix and reliability, and Keith's found ways to make some of the lightest, most reliable products on the market, from gun-drilled axles to inboard rotors for the inboard hubs for the 930 CVs that the guys are running on their pro buggies, and even some really lightweight machine parts for the single buggy. I'm going to let him talk a little bit to that.
Thanks, Todd. Yeah, this is our new lightweight micro stub kit that we designed with gun-drilled stub axles, ultra lightweight pocketed machining. We got lightweight rotors. It's an excellent setup for the combination for the 1600 class. And then we've also got the 930 lightweight full floater centerboard hub kit, running aluminum bearing carriers, 930 super CV joints, ultra pocketed out. Everything's just perfect for the pro buggy class and maybe even single buggy too. Works out great though.
Well, Keith, thanks a lot, man. It's great seeing the Sand Show, and I'll look forward to seeing you in Phoenix on the 15th. Thanks, buddy.